You're very welcome to the Technology and Design Department offering for post-16 study within Omagh CBS. And I just want to explain what the options to you are for A-level study within the department. So this year we are offering or continuing to offer SIA, Technology and Design, and in particular the Systems and Control option. Now how that differs from other schools in the wider Omagh area is they may also do the Technology and Design A-level, however they do the Product Design option, and there is a significant difference between that. We choose the Systems and Control option because it prepares our students for further study within mechanical, electronic, mechatronic engineering. That tends to be the route that a lot of our A-level students would pursue. And the specification really looks at electronics and microelectronic systems, in particular circuit design. And it also then incorporates that product design element at AS level, where you would look in more depth at manufacturing techniques, materials and processes, and why products are designed the way they are. This year we are no longer offering BTEC in engineering for a variety of reasons. So the Technology and Design option at A-level really should appeal to those who have done BTEC engineering at level 2, GCSE, and those that have done GCSE technology, obviously, and also any other students coming from maybe a construction background that might be interested. Please feel free to let me know and I will discuss its suitability with you. So why study Technology and Design? Well, really, in the previous slide there, I included a few kind of thinking points for you. So if you're sitting in a position where you have been at home for quite a while now, where you're looking at products and you're thinking, why does it not do that? Or it would be much better if it did this. That's the inquisitive mind that really needs technology to be able to achieve that potential that you obviously have, and this specification allows you to achieve that. So in particular, it will allow you to develop your skills in design and in your electronic area of study. And for some, the electronic end of it could be a scary thought, and you might think it sounds very, very difficult. Really, if you have a strength in maths, then you will find it very, very doable, very achievable, and not to mention very enjoyable. My own A-levels of technology, maths and physics really do complement each other, and I find it's the perfect three when you are embarking on a future career in engineering, or as I have in teaching. It allows you, technology in itself allows you to develop your ICT skills, and not only just in terms of how to use ICT, but in terms of communicating via graphics, via electronic software, programming software, and other aspects then in terms of manufacturing using ICT facilities like the 3D printer, the laser cutter, and that sort of thing. And in addition to all of that, we have that constant creativity that the A-level will develop in you. It is the thing that, it's asking those questions. How could this be done differently? Why are we settling for this? Could it not be done better? Then that's the higher order thinking skills that the A-level in technology will naturally develop in you. And you will be able to recognize and overcome those sorts of challenges and provide solutions. And if you ask anyone in the employment sector, in any employment sector, they will want workers who are able to overcome challenges, who are able to think on their feet and be natural problem solvers. And I believe Technology and Design A-level will produce those sorts of qualities in you, and you will do it hopefully without even realizing that you are developing those. Now obviously the course is the course content is one of the most important things for you to understand what would be expected of you. So it is split into 2 units at AS level and 2 units at A2 level. So both years comprise of an exam and of a piece of coursework, or what we would call coursework. And the AS in particular, it focuses on, the exam is set into 2 parts, and it focuses on your common understanding of design and materials knowledge. So that is very much an extension of what you've already looked at GCSE if you've studied technology. If you haven't studied technology at GCSE, then that common core of design and materials is something that we have been embedding in your technology deliverance right from year 8. So all the projects that you did in Key Stage 3, we were trying to develop an understanding of design and materials through those. So you will have some basic understanding, even if you haven't done GCSE technology as a subject. Those coming with the BTEC in engineering, you've completed an entire unit on materials and manufacturing techniques, etc. So you would be very well prepared for this as well. The second half of the 2-hour paper then, so it's split into 2 parts, 1 hour each. The second half is the study in the specialised area. And as I've previously said, our specialised area is electronic and microelectronic system. Now I have kept in there the mechanical and pneumatic systems. That is another option that is available, and that normally be a part of the discussion between the teacher and the students at the start of AS as to which we would believe you would perform best in. Now, we tend to always go with the electronic and microelectronic systems option, but I just didn't want to totally rule out the mechanical option if we believe that's the best path for the entire class. And then that unit, that exam unit, that 2-hour exam is worth 20% of the overall A level, and it's half of your AS result. The second half of your AS then, as I said, is made up of a coursework unit, and it applies the knowledge and skills that you covered in your exam theory unit. So really you're putting your theory into practice. The coursework in AS level is normally a 10-page folder. Now when I say a page, it's an A3 page folder, and that goes through the identifying a flaw in a product and going through the development process to develop new ideas to fix the flaw or to provide a solution to the problem. It doesn't have any sort of system at AS level. It's purely a product design project, and you would physically make your new solution, you would physically make it out of materials, and it would be presented along with your design folder. Again, that's the other half of your AS, and it's also worth 20% of your overall A level. At A2 level then, that's where we go into a greater study of the electronic and microelectronic system, or your specialised area. And again, that is examined through a 2-hour externally set exam, but this time the entire exam is focused on the specialised area. It's worth 30% of the A level, and traditionally our pupils do perform exceptionally well in that, and I believe that is down to the excellent teaching that they are receiving from their technology teacher. For the second half then of the A2, it is another coursework unit, and this time you get to pick what you want to develop. So this is the first time you'll get to do that. If you've done GCSE technology, you had a theme to work within. For A2 level, you don't have a theme, so you get to choose a project that you want to design and make. And within reason, we normally try and encourage your own interaction with that and allow you to identify what you want to achieve, but your teacher will very much ensure that it is something that is achievable in the time frame and that it is manageable within the time that we have. It amounts to a 20-page A3 folder, and that comprises of sketches, some solid works, circuit wizard diagrams, of your circuit, evidence of programming, a PIC. So a lot of the pages create themselves from when you've done the preparation for the physical product. So the 20-page folder goes along with a working physical product, and you would have seen these around the back of Mr. Murray's room. Some of these projects that sit up along the on top of the cupboards at the back of on the back wall, and that might give you an idea as to what some of those will look like, and hopefully in a few weeks' time you'll be able to see them again in person. So that is worth the other 30% of the A level, and it is externally moderated by SIA, but it is your teacher that marks it initially. So as it says here, the A-level in Technology and Design really does prepare you for further study in a wide range of areas. And as I said at the start, there's not a job that I can recall that doesn't want a problem solver as part of their team. And really, technology is very much preparing you for team working careers. So engineering being a key one, product development and product design, graphic design, teaching and architecture, and that is just naming a few. Now, some of those for some of those careers, technology on its own wouldn't get you into the course. It would need to be combined with maybe maths or physics or art or whatever it is, depends on the route you're going into, and I would advise you to have looked that up. If you have a career path in mind, look up what it would require you to have, and hopefully technology is one of those 3 subjects that you would be expected to know. And obviously the route into apprenticeships is something that might interest you, and having technology as one of your A levels shows that you have developed those practical skills. So you're not just textbook savvy, you also have experience in the workshop and experience working on projects to develop. So the final career opportunities then, as I've said, you will develop skills in problem solving, and that itself is a key component for any future career. So I really, just to finish, I suppose, I know I'm biased, but I do believe that a qualification in technology and design at A level is an excellent addition to your A level subject choices, and I sincerely hope we are welcoming you on board in September within the technology department.